Hi everyone, I'm going to pull up my chat really quick. Um, 100%. Okay. Let me see. Let me make sure. Let me I'm going to pull this chat up again because it's not giving me, it's not showing me anyone. Okay. I'm not seeing anyone in the chat, but it's showing me 4 viewers. I don't know what's up with that, but well, let me see. Just keep an eye on it. It's showing me no one is in this chat. Weird. Let me go down. And let's see if it'll work for us now. Well, it's showing nobody. Gonna pull up the chat up here, guys. Give me a minute. Hi, Angel. How are you, honey? All right. I've got the chat. Hi, Kitty. How are you doing? I was wondering where everybody was because it was showing 4 people. 4 viewers, and now 6. And I'm like, oh, that's only 3 people or 2 people. How did everything go this morning, Angel? I know that you were going down there to file an appeal or something, right? Can y'all hear me okay? I'll pull it up a little bit closer. 2 other streams just started. Okay. Oh, of me? On this my streams? That's weird. It only shows 1. That is weird. Okay, hold on. That's odd. Because on mine it's just showing the 1. I'm just showing 1 stream is up for me. That is crazy. Hold on. Okay. Oh, I'm seeing. Oh, okay. Not me, but other. Okay. Okay, I got you. I was fixing to panic, like, oh my God, did I do something wrong again? How you been today, Kitty? I missed Uber's chat today. I had to go to the bank and I had to take Addie to get snacks for the week and stuff. Everything went well. Oh, okay. Well, that's nice to know, Angel. Maybe everything will work out. Um, just a little advice. Just keep your cool and you know that kind of thing. And I think everything will probably be okay. Hey, Jen, how are you? I sent Tracy the invite. She said that it's storming at her dad's and she doesn't know if the Wi-Fi is going to work. So y'all may just get me. Hi, Kelly. How are you? I'm glad you came in. Hi, Painted. Glad to see you. Glad to see all you guys. Waiting on some dinner to get here. I ordered some fried rice, but I wanted mostly vegetables in it. I told them light on the rice and tons of vegetables. Oh, okay, Kelly. You were working at night, weren't you, Kelly? I was watching one video and you were like on your way to work, if I wasn't mistaken. Either you were on your way to work or coming home. Hey, Crystal. Oh, thank you. It's about, actually, I took it at Christmas time. I had, makeup on, was looking pretty good that day. So I took a shot and then, they make you blow it up and had to blow it up to fit there. But I appreciate that. Oh, okay. My day, I've been in a funk too today. Yeah, it's been one of those days. You did what? A mukbang challenge live on my channel? Oh, okay. I'll have to go check that out, Angel. I'm sure you ate quite a bit. Was it frozen pizza or like Domino's or something like that? Or your local, pizza Ria? Oh, I know what you mean. I've had like tons of things on my mind today. I had my granddaughter, and she's always good, and she always cheers me up. But today I've just been, I don't know. I've just let some things bother me, and I've got to quit. Okay, Domino's. That sounds good. I guess we've all of us just had a funky day today. I know this morning I went and to Tam, Spirit Founders chat and listened to her for a while. Turned it up, took a really hot shower because there's a lot of times that Tammy can get me out of moods. A lot of people don't care for Tammy, but I do like Tammy, and she, you know, she's intelligent. I just like her. And then like I said, I checked out Angel this morning and wanted to make sure he was good and calm when he went in to file his appeal of sorts with them. You know, Hi, the Red and Fred Show. Thanks for coming in. You were just called hideous by MFW. Oh my goodness. Hi, Diva Dave. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, I've just got to do, you know, some stuff. I've just got to. I love you, Diva Dave. You're amazing. Yeah, Jackie, you're great. I wouldn't worry about people. I don't know why people do what they do. Hey, Granny. I, I'm on some people's radar that don't really count, but oh, you're welcome, Dave. I love you. I think the world of you. I just can't imagine saying that. But just know that you're not Jackie. You're very right. You are very right, Kitty. That's the truth. Oh, I hope so, Dave. You're welcome. Kitty is always correct, guys. She's always. I can ask Kitty something and she's going to steer me in the right direction. Rocky is not happy because I put him in his crate because when we get ready to eat, Rocky wants to smell your food and be all up in your face and want to love on you and stuff, but he gets to come out afterwards. Well, Jackie, were you over in there in her chat? I listen to everything Kitty tells me. I do. When she tells me something, I listen to it because I trust Kitty with everything I have. Y'all, he's saying meow like a little titty baby, knowing he's not a little titty baby. He'd be trying to eat me up if he was out. I know that, Kitty. I know everybody does, and I don't know. Today's just been a really bad day for me, and I can work it out. I don't have a problem with working it out, and I'm not mad at anyone. I guess I was disappointed, and that's all. Me too, Crystal. Me too. She definitely does. And it always makes sense. And then you feel like, then after Kitty's giving you this advice, you feel like a straight up dumbass. Like, oh my god, I feel like a dumbass. I could have, why didn't I think of that? You know, what? I I don't listen either. Jackie, you know that's not you. I wouldn't even worry about that. Hey Uber, how you doing? Hi Kawana. Uber, I missed your chat today. I had to go to the bank and sign those papers on my in case something ever happens to my mom. They don't put a freeze on the accounts because the bills have to be paid. It's a lot you have to go through. I just get it over with. A lot of people talk about people they have no clue about. Oh, really? What is it a good I mean, what kind of panel is it, Uber? So what time is that? Okay, that's gonna be okay. Is that 7 your time? So that would be like 9 this time. Love you, Uber. Um, she said that it was storming there. And she was at her dad's, and that it was storming, and she didn't know if the Wi-Fi was going to be working. So I sent the link. So apparently, I guess that she can't get on the Wi-Fi or something. Oh my gosh, that cat just went in that litter box in there, and it is awful, y'all. Ooh, that made my eyes water. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. I remember that. I remember that now, Over. I don't know if I'm subbed to JoJo. It sounds familiar. The name that sounds familiar, but wait, I think does does JoJo have a Twitter? You get to cuss. Oh my gosh. I'm thinking like that's a 7 your time. It's like 5. I mean, it's like 5. Wait a minute. Let me look at my time. It's like 5. I mean, it's like 6:15 there, right, Over at your house now? Okay. All right, gotcha. Hi, QW. How are you? I'm not. Yeah, no, I've got it turned off. I just I'm not feeling well today, so I just don't have it on. Okay, JoJo Unlimited. Okay, Uber. Um, pull it up. I may have to. Maybe we'll just end the stream and go watch you. Um, let me see. Let me pull it up to make sure I get it though. Let me check it out. I'm so hungry. I don't know. I've got to start eating things, y'all. I get like depressed and that kind of thing, and I don't want to eat. I don't eat. That's my problem, and I'm sick. So today I ate some. I got some. I did some the raw carrots things. Um, I'm not seeing JoJo Unlimited. I'm gonna have to maybe. Well, I see JoJo brother. Wow, there's a lot of JoJos. Wow. Yes, Jackie is a sweet, sweet lady. Okay, Joe. No, unlimited. That's something else, though. Well, hell, I'm trying. JoJo, Secret JoJo. Y'all know that every time I look for something, this is what happens. I usually just can't find. There's either, you know what? I bet it's because I need to put it like in caps or something. Let me see if if I can do that better. Maybe it's not gonna. Okay. You know what, Jackie? Just know that you're. Oh, thank you, Uber, so much. Jackie, just know that you're a great person, and not. Please don't let anybody. I'm gonna subscribe to that channel, and that way I'll get the. That's what I did. I subscribed to it, so I should get the notification. Um, there we go. Thank you, Uber. Appreciate that. Oh, I wish you could. But I did. It's something I'm gonna have to work out myself, and I really do appreciate it. Um, I thought maybe we could talk about, you know, when you forgive people. Oh, I love you, Kawana. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Um, when you forgive someone, do you think that do you think you're forgiving them for yourself, or for the other person, or for other people? Hi, Sandy. I love you, Sandy. I'm so glad you came in. What? Oh, don't even talk about spiders. I'll throw up. I don't do spiders. No, I don't do spiders. I don't even want to know about them. I know that, Uber, and I'm just having a really hard time. I'm having a really hard time today. Hey, Embry, how are you doing, honey? Hello, Paranormal Mom. I love you, Sandy. Make sure you stay as long as you can. Um, I'm okay. I just need to I know, Kitty. I know it is. I mean, I try really hard to forgive people, and I think I've did a good job of some people that I've forgiven, and I think I've forgiven people that absolutely did not deserve to be forgiven. Um, but you know, you know, maybe people don't know that they were forgiven. Yeah. Um. No. For I. Uber's probably going to get mad at me about this, but no, I have not forgiven my molester. No, but I forgive my ex-husband. That's the weird part, y'all. That's the weird part. Good night, Paranormal Mom. Oh no, I'll never forget. Hey Marie, let me grab my food and I'll be right back, guys. Okay. So, right, right. It is unhealthy. Oh, thank you, Crystal. See you later, Uber. Thanks for coming in. It's truthfully hard. Like I say, it's truthfully hard to forgive people. And maybe it depends on what they've done. You know what I mean? Some things people do to you are really horrible. And then some things people do to you are, normal, everyday, just, somebody made you mad or whatever. That's a little bit different. I don't, there's no grudge for that. But you just kind of get to thinking about things. You just start thinking about things. I do too, Payton. Oh, thank you, Diva Dave. I appreciate that. Hi, Bob. We have a nice what? You're funny, Bob. Ooh, oh my God. The the what you call it they put in here, the zucchini is always like so oven hot. No, I didn't, Marie. Not today. I'm gonna wait. Did you, Marie? Oh, I can call my mom, but I don't want to upset my mother. You know, I do too. Painted, but it's really, really hard. And it's not like I sit there and think about it all day. It's just something will just, all of a sudden pop up, and then just anything, something can happen to turn it up, and that's it. So, Marie, how did today go? Sandy's day too went pretty good. I was on the phone or texting her or something this morning. I was on chat or something this morning with her. No phone. I'm glad. I told Sandy I want to know after a week how she's doing and how she's feeling, and if she's lost any weight in that week. And then I will definitely go there. I mean, let's get honest. The food is no different than you on the keto diet. Because on that keto diet, you're eating all this stuff that Kind of like that was on that Atkins diet. Remember that? I know pain, and it's like it just anything will just set me off. It's like it may be totally something else that's bothering me. And all of a sudden I go back into, you know, that's okay, Marie. You don't have to apologize. I love you too, Marie. You know it's going to work out. But the deal is, I have a lot of hate that within me. A lot of hate. You know, one is like for my brother. My brother and I don't get along, and that reason being is because I'm not a millionaire, and I'm not married to a doctor, and you know what I'm saying. Let me go grab the red pepper. That's supposed to help you. We're gonna get some red pepper. Red pepper. There they are. Okay, guys. I got me some red pepper, as they say. Pepper is good for. Well, I know it is. I mean, I've heard it my whole life. How pepper is good for you when you're dieting or any time. I've eaten peppers my whole life. I love cayenne, jalapeno. Hi, Aussie. How are you doing? I did the same thing. So do I, Jennifer. I don't, and I hate that it has to be that way, but I do. And most of y'all know my story, and and I don't mean it to be that way. And then the ones that know about my brother, I just can't even look at him and think that he's my brother. We don't speak. Um, Matter of fact, we arranged it so I didn't have to run into him at the bank today. I remember you talking about that diva Dave. And to me, Dave, you're such a good person. I mean, but did you guys see that woman on YouTube that was yelling at that little boy and let that little boy shoot the finger and say F you to everybody in the live chat? And she was cussing him out and telling him all. I mean, I watched that. I guys, I mean, I'm not gonna kid y'all. I, it made me sick to my stomach. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, because how do you treat your child like that? And then today she's up there saying it was a one-time incident. No, I don't know about that, but that little boy knew what he was saying. You know what I mean? He was cursing. Oh, I know, painted. I know. Wasn't it horrible? I, he was young, and I just was like, I felt I felt so sad for him because the police came in there and they they never even checked the kid. You know what I mean? They didn't check the kid. They were more worried about the stream. And I don't think he was, that the policeman was supposed to be sitting there in front of the camera on YouTube. And I heard a husband in there or a man, and he was just sitting there letting it go on like it was nothing. And y'all know me, I don't talk about people, but hi Susan, Pibble Mom, how you doing? I don't I don't gossip and talk about people, but that was on Twitter and that literally did disturb me, y'all. It disturbed me. I just kept thinking about that poor little boy. And it didn't look like a one time thing to me, and I could be wrong, but it didn't look like a one time thing to me. Oh no, Susan, you're kidding me. Did it survive? Hello, exploring. How are you? You're right, Kitty. That's what happened. That's right. You can't call that a one time thing because I just ain't see a kid out of the blue flipping the finger and saying F you. Well, she told him to do it. That baby, uh, was it a baby, Susan? Oh my God. Oh God, love her. How do you forget your child in the car? I mean, really. Hi, Penny. I know, Penny, right? I I saw it. I saw it on Twitter, and I literally just. I mean, my mouth was just dropped, and I'm like, that isn't okay. That's a learned behavior. You taught that child that. I heard her spank him. She said she didn't, but I heard her spank him, and she said that she was hitting the bed. Whoever she was talking to today in that chat. I know. You know, my granddaughter's with me every day while her mom works, and I can tell you this: when she's not with me, out of habit, I look in my back seat, and she just turned 7. I mean, they always have an excuse. Usually, people we are talking about, um, well, I wasn't used to taking them to school or daycare, and that's because I left them. And I think about a poor child in this heat. There's no. Oh my God, that makes me sick, y'all. So their baby is. Oh my God. I'll tell you what they're doing. They're on the putting their makeup on, or they're on the YouTube. I mean YouTube, or they're on the internet, or they're on the phone. My daughter-in-law, no lie, used to be on the phone, putting her makeup on and everything while she talked on the phone. Even while she was driving. And, you know, I understand babies go to sleep and they're quiet, but 3-year-olds are not quiet. I have a 3-year-old grandbaby. That's right. That's right, Peyton. You know, it's a horrible thing. You think about when you go and sit in your hot car before you turn the AC on, and you know how that feels. And you think about a baby that has sat there for hours. I mean, and that child has wondered, they can't get out of that car seat, certain car seat. I can't get out of the cars. They're wondering where their mom and dad are. That just makes me just sickens me. Hi, Kimberly. Thank you for coming in. Children trust us as parents. They do. They trust us. And you let them down when that you just let them sweet babies down when that happens. I don't even know if I could live with myself. Poor babies. I mean, well, could you forget? You know, we've had men here that have accidentally left their child and a baby, a 7-month old that was friends with my daughter in the car, and he had never taken the child to preschool or to school or anything, and he accidentally left her in the car at his job. And when he went out there at lunch, she was already dead. And could you forgive that? And poor pets. I see pets in these cars all the time too. You know, if you hurt my child, it's going to take a lot for me to forgive someone that hurt my child. Thank you for coming in, Kimberly. You're. I've heard of that. Aussie, we have casinos here, and there have been kids left in the cars, or better yet, there was a child left in the casino area where kids could play with these little, like cars and different things. It's for children, like these, I don't know, different games. And he left his kid in there while he was gambling. And during that time, someone picked the child up. A little boy molested him and brought him back to the play area. And then they found out what happened. And of course, the dad was charged. I mean, you don't leave your child. Well, that's pure stupid. That's just what you call someone that has a gambling problem, a real bad one. I would never drive ever. Welcome back, Bob. Right. No, Kitty, because you're supposed to have an adult with you. You know what I mean? You need an adult with you there, is the way I think. You need an adult with you. And that's what we have the kid zones here. But that is for you to stand and be in there with them and not send your kid in there by yourself. So, hey, I can go up in the, we have riverboat casinos. Let me go on the boat while you're down here. Yo, that's horrible. Jaded. How you doing? They do need prayer. You know, they always say, and I do this a lot of times too. Though I'll put my purse in the back seat. Put something in the back seat that you're going to need. That way, you know, you've got to look in the back seat. But out of habit, even when Addie is not with me or any of the other grandkids are not with me, I always look in the back seat because I did it for years to make sure, even though the car is locked, that there is no one, hiding in the back seat. But my grandkids and I, we talk like Addie, her and I talk the whole time she's in the car with me. So I know she's there. I don't know what I'd do if I did something like that. Oh, Lord Jesus. And, Miss Kitty, I'm going to ask you something. And you would probably not necessarily know the answer to this, but maybe make me understand. The thing that I don't understand. Hi, Teresa, honey. How are you doing? Why is it that it seems like God lets things, well, it's not God, it's the devil, I guess. Things happen to precious babies and children. Because, we had a little boy here that was picked up in a taxi by a child molester that was out of Missouri. And if they wouldn't have let him out, he wouldn't have been sodomized and murdered and, raped and all that. I'm, I'm just in having one of my funky days today, Tracy, but thank you for asking. I'm glad you're doing good. That's what I always wondered, Kitty. Why the precious children have to suffer like that. Hi, Angelique. Thank you for coming in. God bless you. I mean, I want to say it's the devil. I do. I want to say it's the devil.
Go.
You know? I know, Diva Dave. I just, I worry about stuff like that. I worry about my 17-year-old granddaughter. She's going to be going to college. Um, she's a senior this year, and I worry, she starts school next Monday. And I always say to her, Addie, I mean, I have 15 grandkids. I sometimes will call them by the wrong name. Haley, you are so not gullible, but she's so precious and she has a heart of gold. If someone were to be on the side of the road with their children and they look like they needed help, Haley would be the one that would want to stop. And I told her, Haley, never stop when you're by yourself, baby. Please never stop. It doesn't mean you're a bad person. It just means you may be saving your life. I know, Sandy. I just look at those precious kids and say, how can a person murder or what rape, sodomize, kill these beautiful children. And I think this is my belief, I believe that the way that you murdered someone, the way you did it. My mother's friend was murdered brutally. This little boy was 12 years old, guys. When I think about it, I could just cry. He thought he was sneaking out to meet a 12-year-old girl. Little boys don't. And the whole time, this man had been grooming him on Facebook or something. And God love him, he drowned him in the end. He drowned him, and if they'd have just kept him in jail where he needed to be to begin with, for the other children he had molested, then I feel like this child would be alive. But then again, I don't, you don't know. But I mean, it's just a horrible way to. I could never hurt a child ever. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Everyone, I remember going to school and having to say, the Pledge of Allegiance before class every morning, and then we had prayer, and then at lunchtime we had prayer, and then that doesn't happen anymore. And I keep saying, what are they going? What's next?
Did you come in, Sandy? Come on here.
Hey, I did see that, Sandy, but
Come on. Come on.
you go in there with your daddy. But I don't think my deal is this. People are trying to change all that, and there's too many people fighting it. You know what I mean? Fighting against it. Right, Kitty. Right. Get your behind in there with your daddy. You know I don't play like that. But they've taken everything. I mean, I remember, no lie, being in kindergarten and saying the prayer, and everyone said it. Diva Day, they don't teach it in the schools unless you go to. Now there are a lot of private Catholic schools, a lot of private schools where I went to private. I went to a private Baptist school twice, two different schools, where we did get taught, you know, and that's where they do teach it. Regular schools they don't, but it doesn't mean. I think that when prayer was taken out of our schools, everything went to crap. Okay, it did. My daughter, I have one daughter that their family does not miss church. They they do the church the camps for the kids. They don't care what they have to do. I mean, they can afford it, but they do they go and they do the fundraisers, to help out the other kids too. They can't afford it. They teach it in the schools over there. Well, it surprises me, Conklin, because the Baptist. I was raised Baptist. My mother was Catholic. My dad was Baptist. When they married, my mother converted to Baptist. Um, So therefore, we were raised Catholic and Baptist. But my great grandmother and that whole side of the family, the French side and the Indian side, they practiced you know Catholicism or whatever it's called. They practiced that. My grand my great grandmother carried around rosary beads. Wow, you never had prayer at all in school? Um, I agree with Kitty. The school is not responsible for teaching your children. The parents are. And when your kids get a certain age, they're going to be defiant, and they're going to, But Haley, my granddaughter, loves church. She lives for God. Y'all, I don't sleep. That's my problem. I don't sleep. Cindy, I'm glad that day two is going so good for you. Miss Marie started day one, and she said she's doing fine. And that's everybody's business if they want to start it. Nobody was trying to force anybody. It was just knowledge. I mean, anybody could have came to me at any time and, said what they needed to say or whatever. God bless you, Bub. Have a good night. Thanks for coming in. Those ones over here. I'm sure they don't, Diva Dave. I did the same today, Jennifer. It does it to me too. That's right. That's right, Kitty. They don't, and I know a lot of those. I know of a lot of those. It's their prerogative what they want to believe in, but that's one. They are some of the main reasons. Some of the main reasons they don't want it in the schools. Susan, you're making me jealous. Yeah, last night after the live stream, had a lot on my mind. Wasn't in a real good mood, so that's when I got my funky mood set in. Good grief, that's a big old. I don't like broccoli that much. Very good. Yeah, because Sandy was having some really bad blood pressure issues, and I know that because Sandy and I have been friends for a very long time. And she was like big time. I mean, big time blood pressure problems. Um, oh, that's fine, Kitty. That's fine. Um, she said it was storming in Chicago or right outside of Chicago, and she didn't know if they were going to have Wi-Fi, if the Wi-Fi was going to be working. So I sent the link, and I'm assuming it's not working because she didn't come in. Hi, Cheryl, honey. How are you feeling? I. Oh, I was gonna see. Oh well. Okay, Sandy. I hate when Google sends you these things telling you how your memory is full, but they want you to buy one of these apps when your memory is not full on your phone. And I just wish they would quit, sending me these things. Like, really? Are you kidding? My memory is not full. Um, I'm just really bad, like I said, about getting in a mood and then it not going away, and then the next day I'm still in the mood, and well, you have to see a doctor first, Cheryl. Whoa. Well, I know what my belief is, and I sure don't want to go to hell. I know I'm a good person. Have I lived a perfect life? Of course not. Nobody does. But It is what it is. I mean, everyone has the right to believe what they want. And who am I to tell someone what to believe in? That is your choice. I am a believer of God. I believe there's a heaven and I believe there's a hell. I look at people's actions too, but there are bad people that, not per se bad, there are people that put off this persona of being bad that really aren't bad. That, you know, I have a lot of faith. I do. I'm one of those people that have a lot of faith. I look at people's actions every day. I do. I look at people's actions. Um, I look at a lot of people's actions on YouTube. I judge from there. I judge who I want to, you know, follow and watch, and and who I don't. Amen, Jennifer. And I think that's a lot of the reason that I don't go to church anymore, because there is a church here in town, a simple church. You could walk in wearing nothing, pretty close to nothing. You're not going to be judged. You're going to hear the word of God just like anybody else. But a lot of these other churches, you walk in and you've got on blue jeans and they're raggedy, and you've got on a t-shirt because that's all you have. Thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate that. I believe then, that's kind of what turns me off from the church, because you have these highfalutin people that have to have something to talk about. And it's usually, oh, there's oh so and such. And, she was on dope at one time. She used to drink, and look at her. She's with this man. Oh my gosh, she's had about 10 different men. It's like, is that what you do outside of the church when you're not? I mean, you're not supposed to be doing that. Hi, Adriel. How you doing? I mean, it's like, People just can't be decent. I mean, why do you have feel the need to constantly judge, judge, judge? Hate, 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 hate. There's so much. I didn't expect it on YouTube, y'all. Honestly, I did not expect this when I came to YouTube. Um, I came to YouTube in May of 2017. I did not start doing anything until I believe it was September, October. And there really wasn't then the hate. You know what I'm saying? Now it's horrible. And it's like when they announced that whole thing where they changed the rules, and they they did all that. It was like people started going at each other, fighting over the minutes and the V's and while that was all going on, you know what I was doing? I was just taking my time. I wasn't racing to get this done, that done, because I wasn't going to be taken away from my family, and I did. I went live once a day, and I did it at night, and then I got this show together with Tracy, and we did it, and it's like I just it just seems like everything went crazy. What do you mean, Jennifer? I mean, Cheryl, what do you mean? What happened? Hi, Raina, my love. How are you doing, sweetheart? I'm so glad to see you. Person named James. But I went something like, for you to cast splinters in others' eyes. And then I thank you. Oh, yeah. I don't know where that is either, but I've heard that. Yes. And then, that the other one is like, throwing glass, don't throw stones at what glass houses or something like that. And that's what people. I mean, it's amazing that people that it's just nothing really. I let something upset me last night, and it's just been weighing heavy on me, and it'll be fine. It always is. Give myself a couple of days, and I'll be okay. Adriel knows his Bible. I was over there. I think it was Adriel yesterday. I was over there. He had Psalms something, one of the Psalms verses. I love the Book of Psalms, and I listened to that. Oh, he's adorable. He is so adorable. Raina has some cute, cute kids, y'all. Some really cute kids. I like Buddhists. See, I know nothing about Buddhism, whatever they call it, other than the people that did my nails. They would always put like different fruit on for different days, and they would, burn the incense and stuff. And I never understood. I mean, I asked, but I couldn't remember what they said to me. It's been years ago. What the different fruit means for the different days. I know that you're giving. You're, I don't know. Maybe Conklin. I don't know what the fruit means with the days. Oh, I can't imagine them whining. That little boy's precious. I mean, they both are, but he's a mess. Is not a god, okay, and never claimed to be. He was just a man looking for wisdom. Okay, but they worship, like, I know that the Vietnamese people told me that they worshipped the Buddha, and they would take this fruit, and depending on what day or when it was or whatever, they would give their fruit. Okay, Angel. Okay, you go ahead, Angel. You'll be fine. Tracy's not here, but you'll be fine. I'll be over there in a little bit. I'm not gonna keep everybody up over here. I know they have places they'd rather be. Thank you, Cheryl. I so appreciate that. From the bottom of my heart, I do. Well, I knew Buddha was not a god, Conklin. I just know I'm just going by what they told me, and they worship Buddha their whole. I mean, that's just what they. I would always go to get my nails done, or get my feet done, and there would be incense and a new fruit there, or a new something there that didn't understand. And I don't know. I mean, I know them. They're a couple. They're married. I'll ask them next time I see them. Just did this stuff right there. I'm so glad it doesn't have any meat in it, guys. I'm really, really glad you guys are here with me tonight. But like I was saying earlier, I have a very hard time forgiving people who have did really bad things to me, and I'm not talking about friends that have just did little things of bull crap. I'm talking major, major things that have happened in my life that seem to just pop up out of the blue, and I cannot seem to get over. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. You too, Cheryl. That means so much to me. I love you guys too, more than you know. I've got to ask Kitty something whenever she comes back in. Um, do any of you guys follow Uber's chat on Friday nights when Paula's in there? Okay, Raina. Oh, I appreciate it, honey. I hope you have a good night. Thank you, David Dave. I appreciate that so much. Oh, for sure. Anytime. I'm always here for you. Oh, I wish we could talk. I wish there was a way we could talk. I wish we had like Facebook or Twitter where I could message you back and forth. I know, Raina. I know. Thank you, Conklin. I appreciate that. That makes me feel really good. Good night, Raina. Come back and see us. I I love you all. I don't know what I would do, you guys, if I didn't have y'all every night to, well, not every night, the nights that I'm on, to come and talk to because it it fills my heart. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Teresa. I sure do, Cheryl, and I appreciate that. Y'all, I didn't. Do y'all remember Eva Elizabeth, the one that won my 1,000 sub blanket giveaway that I made? That made the blanket, and she got the blanket and she gave it instead to little Megan. I I've wondered about her. I haven't seen her in like 6 months. And there's someone else that I was wondering about the other day because I saw an old message they had sent me. I can't remember who it is now, but I just I worry. I start thinking about people and I worry about them and I think, oh my God, I hope they're okay. Nothing's bad happened because I I know some backgrounds of some people and I do worry. Me too, Pain, and me too. And as sad as it is to say, I do have um, a few particular people that, go to this one particular chat that for some reason, all of a sudden, it's like they deleted me and Tracy or blocked us or what. We still don't know what we did, but yet it was reversed and said we did it. And you know what? It's not worth arguing over. And I'm not losing no sleep over that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to lose no sleep over that. Yeah, I talked to little Megan on Facebook. She doesn't come over here. I mean, she doesn't come on YouTube. She was in the chat, I want to say a couple of weeks ago. She stopped by to say hi. She, if y'all remember right, when little Megan and her family were going through all that and the porch helped her out and a lot of people helped her out, got what she needed. Um, a lot of people just really, really were just horrible to her and made her feel less of a woman. And she just stopped coming around. And she went to work for, um, I'm not going to say, she can say, but she went to work. She asked me not to say anything. I think since she's told people, though. And she loves her job. And, she's a little person and she has to battle every day. It's a battle for her. But I think she's probably happier than she's been in a long time. I know they just got a new house. They're moving in a new house. Um, so I think she's where she needs to be. And she just didn't want any more of the drama. You know what I'm saying? The drama just drug her down. And her and I would talk, and I felt so bad for her. It's like somebody helps you on here, and it's like, oh my God, it's constant drama. No matter you do good for someone, and it's like always turned into something bad. Yes, they did, Conklin. They did. She's a sweetheart. Like I said, we still talking. I need to call her. It, it's who I think it is. Oh, really? Hey, Jen, can you DM me that? So, oh, okay, yeah. I think I already know. Well, I'm quite sure the latter part. I'm quite sure that. Yeah, but she looks really cute. Her husband, it was so cute. He highlighted her hair, and he did a really good job. It looked so good on her, and I laughed. I was like, he did a great job, Megan. And she's adorable as can be. Thank you, Jen. And he doesn't he, Teresa? He sings really good. And when you look at him, you just see the love in his eyes for that little. I mean, she's so tiny, you just see the love in his. in his eyes when he was looking at her. It does me too, Conklin, but it goes on every day. And it doesn't matter what someone tries to do that's good. And it doesn't really matter what channel it comes from, you know. If they try to do good, then somebody's going to turn it around, and it's going to be that the people don't need it. They're lying, they're scamming, and then they go with that digging up doxing you, and I'm just like, that's just not good on people with anxiety issues. That's just not good. Me too, Teresa. A lot of people okay, honey. Oh, thank you, David Dave. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Don't forget to come see me tomorrow. I'll try to go live this week during the day, just for you. Good night, David Dave. That's true. That's true. I honestly, as far as I know, I don't have a problem with anybody except that one little group of people. And that actually, I don't even know what started. Tracy and I have no clue what started that. Um, and I'm not going, like I said, I can't lose and I won't lose sleep over it. I don't get but about 2 or 3 hours of sleep as it is, so I'm not going to lose those few hours. No, they'll never change. Mm. And I realize that, Conklin, and that's why there are many, many channels I do not involve myself in. Oh, thank you, Dave. I appreciate that more than you know. Yeah, they're really nice people too. Teresa. Hi, Tracy. Good night, Dave. See you tomorrow. I guess cheesecake is good because it's not like super duper sweet, and I'm not a real sweet person, sweet eating person. What are you cooking, Adriel? Burn the popcorn. Are you talking about like microwave popcorn, Tracy? Wow. Whoa. Yeah, y'all are like 3 hours behind us, right, Adriel? Like, let's see. Is it like 6:30 there in California, Adriel? Oh, thank you, Jan. I appreciate that, and I will read that. I do that quite often. Is your fiance there, Adriel? Okay. Okay, so it's just 2 hours. Okay. I know where yeah, I know where Painted is. Yeah, so it's the same thing. Because it's the same Uber is in Washington State. I have a friend that lives there. I'm back, so I have to go. The bank is here. Huh? Bound to happen. I love you all. Take care, everyone. Oh, I love you too, Aussie. I hope the bank's not there for anything bad. I'll come and run them off. Cheesecake is my favorite. And it's not too sweet is what I like. I don't like the in Louisiana we have this cheesecake place at Copeland's, and they make one of these cheesecakes that has pecans in it. It's made out of, oh my gosh, the crust is made out of pecan. It's so good. I could eat that, but not all the time, but I could eat it. Um, yeah, I hope Aussie everything's okay with Aussie. Oh, okay, Aussie. I hope so. Don't make me get worried. Oh, that's really sweet, Adriel. Then, let's see. Missouri is, well, I guess it depends on what part of Missouri you're in. I know some of it is on Central Time, and some of it is on Eastern Time. I live about 7 minutes from my mom. Guys, let me go pop this in the fridge. I'll be right back. I'm back. Let's see what we're going to talk about. Yeah, you're a really good guy, Adriel. I know your mom is proud of you. Oh wow, Teresa. I'm I lost my daddy. It was 7 years ago, June 30th, and I'm very blessed to still have my mom. My husband has lost both his mom and his dad and a brother. Oh, okay, Cheryl. There's so many people that that don't want their parents around them. You know what I mean? I've seen so many people talk about their mom or their dad, not wanting them to be, living with them. And oh, I'm sorry, Teresa. I know what it feels like to lose a dad. It's not a good feeling. Mom passed away ago. My daughter. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry, Conklin. My mom's dad did that. He before he even had um great grandchildren, he passed away. He was having many strokes, and then he had the big one, and it just kind of it got him. I never knew my dad had so Oh wow, Adriel, was that my? Was it because your dad didn't come around, or was there something happened to your dad, Adriel? As hard as you lose my brother. Oh my God, Teresa was. What happened, if you don't mind me asking? I mean, how old was he at the time when you lost him? Oh God, that's horrible. Okay, so I mean, he was older, is what I'm saying. A parent should never have to bury a child. That's a has to be a painful thing. I can remember when they found my oh my dad had cancer too. He was 73. I remember when my daughter they had found a couple of places in her breast, and I was freaking out. And I was just like, I had a talk with God, and I said, God, my daughter is, just starting her family. She has a wonderful husband, a beautiful family. Please, take me. Don't take my daughter. I wanted my daughter to have a life, to be happy. And isn't that what mothers do? I mean, isn't that what we do as mothers? We want our children to be happy. Oh, I know Conklin everywhere. I mean, my mother is had breast cancer, and she's been cancer free since 1989. My aunt had breast cancer, and she passed away at 86 from it, I believe it was, or 85. Um, my cousin presently has third stage breast cancer, and it's a very rare form of cancer, and it's she's went through hell. It's back and forth. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. My daddy was in his 70s too, and I kept thinking, oh, I hate cancer. You'll be okay. Oh, I asked him why he left, and he said, I didn't want you then. Oh no, Adriel, on a, oh, that, you know what? I bet that right there showed you that you knew you were a much better dad than he could have been. You're a good dad, Adriel. I can just tell, and you know that because how does a man look at their son and say that? I'm sorry. How does a man look at their child and say, "I didn't want you then, and I don't want you now"? That's it. Me too. I would have popped it. I throat punched him. Just saying. You're right, Jennifer. Oh, that's a nice name, Howie Filter Snatch. I think I saw your picture somewhere last night. Well, you know what? No, we're not. We're not talking about depressing things. But you know what? If you don't like what we're talking about, you don't have to stay with us. That's right, Adriel. That's right. Losing out on grandchildren is really bad because they will make you laugh, smile, and grandkids always make me feel good. How would you know, Howie, unless you've been out there lurking all this time? Ooh, Cheryl had it going on. Yeah, it's a shame you missed that, Howie. That was really, but you can look it up. Go to the Urban Dictionary and look up red waffles, blue waffles. Preferably look up blue waffles first. Yeah, we discussed it earlier, and I hate you had to miss it. But your picture is so familiar. I'm pretty sure it's that same. I think I saw that picture last night. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the same one I saw last night. Yeah, I think that was it. Oh my goodness. Let me read. I just gotta hear it. Oh, where's the other bitch that was on here? Which bitch you talking about? There's a lot of us in here. Watch your mouth. Me and my brother's abandoned. That's really sad, Angel, but that's okay because one day he's going to be a very, very lonely old man with no one. Mooch. They picked up. I loaded up those things, so they could get my cats and take them to be spayed this morning. And it was really hard for me to open those traps, and do all that stuff. And so because I didn't remember them until after my husband went to bed and all that. So I go outside and I have my broom out there and I finally get them open. And so what I did, I had these cupcake containers, these full cupcake containers. So I cut them so that I could put water on one side with the cupcake and then I put it on the other. And so I put some canned food in it. I know, David Day, right? That was so ugly. And I was like, anyway, I put it in there. And so the male cat, which I don't need to be fixed, he kept trying to run in there. And I was taking the broom and keeping him from going in there and blocking him. And so the female cat goes in there. And for some reason, she wasn't heavy enough for the trap to shut. So I stuck the broom in there and it shut. And so I had one. So then I loaded up the other one, and it was so funny because the male cat kept trying his best to go in there, and I blocked him. And then finally, the female got right on the edge of it, and I just kind of pushed her butt right in there, and it went straight down. And I had them both, and they picked them up early this morning and told me they'd be back in a few days. And when they come back, they can't have no babies either. So they'll be, and you know what they do? They cut their little ear at the top. They cut the little tip off one of their ears so that if like the dog pound or somebody were to see them out, they only stay up. They stay in my yard all the time. Um, then that the dog pound won't pick them up or whatever because they can see that they have been spayed or neutered or whatever. And my when I had my Chihuahua done, Peachy Peachy Gonzalez, they put a tattoo on her tummy, and it was so funny because she's done gotten so fat. Hi Zoe, how you doing? And her tattoo just been growing and growing. It was just a line, and now it's huge because she's fat. I have 16. Whoa! I have 15 grandkids. Adriel. Um, let's see. There's more girls than boys. Let me see. I think there's five. I think there's 5 boys and 10 girls, if I have it right. Do you think it hurts them when they cut the tip of their little ear off? I mean, I guess there's no blood vessels there, and maybe they cauterize. They do it while they're asleep, I'm sure. Oh Lord, I hear you. It's just, oh my goodness. And that's see what he's missing out on. I mean, you know what? That's just too flipping bad. You know what I mean? That is his loss. He's gonna, like I said, he's gonna grow up to be a very, very lonely old man and wish that he had never did such a thing. And it's gonna be real miserable for him. Very, very miserable. And I don't want to be like, you know what I mean? I don't want to be like that. I like family. Family is very important to me, and holidays and everything. I like family around. I just love them. I don't care if they make noise. I like the noise. Isn't that what they're supposed to do? Be noisy? But not everybody likes, the noise of children and the surprises that children bring to life. God, my grandbaby made him sick. She didn't make me sick. She never does. They all got this upper respiratory infection. I'm glad you came in, Zoe. Yeah, I miss that too, but now I get to see the grandbabies. I get to they come on Christmas Eve. Well, before Christmas Eve, we get together at my mama's and we have dinner and we pass out gifts between, my mom gives all the grandkids their gifts and us too. And then it's usually a week later on Christmas Eve, we have it at our house. And then we have all of them up in here. Yeah, a whole bunch of them. And then we have so much fun with them. And then on Christmas Day is when I say, you know what, this is for y'all's family. Y'all spend it with your family. You guys do what y'all want to do. Because I know, what that is. I don't think my daughter, well, her baby, she had a brain tumor. Oh no, Zoe. Have they told her that she couldn't have children, Zoe? Because please don't ever believe. They told me I couldn't have kids, and I did have one. My youngest daughter, I have her. You just have one child, Zoe? Oh, I know too, Tracy. That's how it is here. And I just let it. We cook. We decide every year what we're going to do. We either, have like dips and chips and veggie trays, and it just depends. It changes every year what we're going to do. Hi, Angelique. Just have one child. Oh, but Zoe, you can't believe everything because they told me that I would not have my younger daughter. That youngest, that my chances were less than zero, and I guess she defied them because she's here and things happen. I mean, nobody knows what God has in store. No one knows what God has in store for people. I don't think I ever said that my kids' names are. My 13-year-old son is Tyler, and 13-year-old daughter. Oh, that is cute. Zoe, I was gonna ask you something. What happened? Oh, it was a tumor. Oh, um, a girl that grew up with my children, her first daughter, um, they came home from a party and they noticed that she was walking kind of kind of wobbly and everything, and she just started feeling really bad. So they went to the emergency room and they went through all these scans and everything, and they found the brain tumor. And I mean, it was like that quick. She just started feeling bad, walking, sideways, falling down, just different things like that. And she has came a long way. She's in remission. She's 10 years old now, and Jenny has a new baby daughter that's almost a year old. And she did not want to have any more children because she just feared that, so much time was spent with Lizzie that she feared it. But now she has the two kids, and yeah, just let him out. He'll be fine. He'll go in there and lay on the bed if he behaves him. I might leave him out. But I do hate to see children, have to go through the brain tumors and stuff and different things happen. Oh, that just does terrible. But yeah, Lizzie's doing really good right now. She's a really good kid, and she loves her baby sister too. It is cool. Okie doke. Yeah, I'm fixing to get off too. I want to go see if I can check out if Uber's still over on that other channel. But good night. Thank you all for coming in. We had a good chat tonight. I appreciate it. And I will see you all tomorrow night. And let's see. I want to make sure I didn't miss something. Sarah was there. That's right, Adriel. And she had a baby. She did have a child. Oh wow. She gets the baby left. Oh goodness. Oh, bless her heart. Well, good night, everyone. I love you all. Thank you all for coming in. It means the world to me. I hope to see you guys tomorrow night. And y'all have a very, very blessed night. I hope you get some sleep. Painted, I hope you get sleep. Jennifer, I hope you get sleep. Everyone that's not sleeping, including me, I hope we get some sleep. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.